A warm welcome to AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you from Abuja, Nigeria's capital city. I am Joy ASONYE. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe is set to pronounce his resignation for health reasons, according to officials of his party. Shinzo Abe has suffered from ulcerative colitis, an inflammatory bowel disease, for many years, but his condition is thought to have deteriorated recently. The 65-year-old is said to want to resign in order to avoid causing problems for his government. Flights would attract $50 per passengers as against the current $20, while international flights would move from $50 to $100 within the West African sub-region. Federal Airport Authority of Nigerian Managing Director Captain Rabiu Yadudu said its revenue dipped by as much as 95%, necessitating measures, including an increase in PSC, to continue to render the desired standard quality service for flight operations, adding that though the new charge would be built into airfares, it will not lead to a hike in the fares. 3 people, including a 4-year-old, were reportedly killed by falling trees after a storm caused widespread damage in the Australian state of Victoria. The deaths happened in suburbs across the state capital, Melbourne. It's an additional headache for a country still in the grip of the coronavirus. Gusts of up to 158 kilometers per hour were recorded, while they caused widespread damage, including knocking out power supply to 95,000 homes. We take a break now. When we return, NPR bus visits AD4 TV Radio corporate headquarters. Stay with us. Details coming shortly.
As the world faces the challenge of the coronavirus pandemic and governments around the world are racing against time, AD4 TV Radio thanks you all for doing your part to stop the spread of the disease. Be safe at home and practice hygiene. Protect yourself and others. Do not panic. Do not self-medicate. Listen to all preventive advice and stay at home, as well as maintain social distancing.
Say no to fake news. Get authentic updates from the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, the Federal Ministry of Health, the NCDC, and of course, AD4 TV Radio, your reliable and credible channel. Please stay safe to save others.
Welcome back. You're watching AD4 TV Radio News Update. Paris and several surrounding areas in France have made wearing the face mask compulsory. This is in response to a surge in COVID-19 cases in the country. The European recorded 6,111 cases of new infections, with the number of red zones where the virus is actively rising from 2 to 21. It is the highest number the country has recorded since early May. Minister of Health Dr. Osagie Ehanire says the Nigerian government will support the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration Control to attain international standards in researches in the development of a vaccine for the coronavirus. Ehanire, who was speaking during the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 briefing in Abuja, said government will support NAFDAC to reach what he called international maturity level and encourage researchers to work towards development of vaccines for the virus. Meanwhile, the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 says 6 months after the outbreak in the country, Nigeria has done well in curbing the spread of the pandemic. This is in the face of an admission by the chairman of the PTF and secretary to the government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, that the country could do better to stop the spread of the virus. Mustafa further noted that as the country enters the last week of the extended eased lockdown, there has been a drop in fatalities, while new infections have equally been on the decline. The national president and chairman of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, Malam MUKHTAR ZUBAIRU SIRAJO, accompanied by some fellows and members of the institute, paid a courtesy visit to AD4 TV Radio on Thursday at the broadcaster's Abuja office. The team met with the management of AD4 TV Radio, headed by its managing director and CEO, Dr. Jacob Alada.
Bright future for AD4 TV Radio, particularly coming from the background that the staff, if you see, are young people. They are young people who would want, to take over leadership, of this station, in the nearest future.
president and chairman during the visit noted the bastardization of communication as one of the salient issues the institute aims to address, while applauding the management of AD4 TV Radio for bringing a different type of media that focuses on education and the mentorship of youths to become leaders.
Have grown up into this kind of project started, and they didn't start this prepared. They started on a much smaller scale, growing gradually. I believe with the kind of preparation, with the kind of foundation that I have seen here, the edifice at the end of the day is going to be massive.
Remember, coronavirus is real. Ensure you wash your hands regularly. Use alcohol-based hand sanitizers. Wear your mask besides maintaining social distancing. That's it on AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. You can join the conversation on our website at www.ad4tvradio.com. Please follow us on our social media platforms at AD4 TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at AD4 TV Radio as well. Many thanks for watching. I am Joy ASONYE.
We love you, AD4 TV.